Hi, everybody. Welcome to Behavior Bites. My name is Brad.
And I'm Mike, and we're also joined by our producer, Aaron, who's behind the camera.
Hello.
Today, we are going to discuss a really simple but very high yield strategy that we like to call front loading. Brad, take it away.
All right, so put very simply, front loading is giving a student a heads up on what it is that they can expect and then explaining how they can be successful when they're doing the activity.
Yeah, and what this has in common with a lot of the strategies that we discuss is that it provides clarity. It provides clarity to the irrational mind that sometimes happens in our students. That's just a great driver for a lot of these strategies. The other thing that it does is that oftentimes as educators, we make these assumptions that kids know what to do, but they're choosing not to. And this is a way for us to kind of cross that off the list. It takes a minute or two, and then we can establish, oh, okay, now they're fully prepared and they do know what to do.
Yeah. So he talked about expectations. So all of us appreciate knowing what to expect in a given situation, right? And all of us can adapt in some way, shape, or form. But a lot of people really struggle with sudden changes or even with routine stuff, right? Not knowing what to expect day to day. All right. So this strategy creates a partnership between the teacher and the student that is going to help them set that path towards success.
All right, let's talk about how this can go. Let's use a math class. You know, you have a student that's been maybe showing some challenging behaviors in a math class. We're going to try this. We're going to meet with them before they go into class. We're going to explain maybe what the lesson objective is, maybe what skills that they're going to need, maybe give them a chance to ask questions so that we, can kind of be sure that they know what to do. We might also roll in some behavioral expectations in there. So here's the stuff that you're going to need to know how to do. If you get stuck and need help, remember to raise your hand, wait patiently till a teacher comes over, and then ask your question. It's great. We can kind of do a combo of the academics and the behavioral expectations.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes the guesswork out of it, right? So it helps reduce that anxiety. I think about these kids, Mike, who my behavior stems from my academic challenges, right? And some kids know the academics. I know it. They know it. But the anxiety of having to look good and save face in front of their peers spikes that anxiety, spikes that behavior. I'd rather look mean than dumb. I'd rather look like a jerk than an idiot, right?
It's real common.
In order to combat that, I'm going to take that kid out in the hall, do a little bit of triage before we start. And I'm say, hey, look, man, today when we go in there for math, you know the math. I know you know the math, okay? We're going to make it so that everybody else gets to see that you know the math, all right? So everybody else is going to be doing 3 problems on the board. You're only going to do the second problem, okay? You get out your whiteboard, you do it just like everybody else. Flag me over. I'm going to take a look at it. If you're right, great. If you're not, I'm going to help you be right, okay? And then when I'm asking people to share the answers, guess what number you're going to share? Number 2. You're going to share the second one, right? And then everybody in here is going to see that you know what's up. Because I know it, you know it, now they're going to know it. And what I just did was I set up a partnership with that kid. Here's what I want you to do. Here's how you're going to do it to be successful. And I'm going to be with you every step of the way.
And just think about what you just did there. You're empowering that kid to participate in class what we want. And what can often happen is that will snowball with them so they have that confidence that they're going to participate in a lot of our other lessons. I just love that. One last advantage to this thing, to this strategy here, is that when we talk about functions of behavior, this is a good way for us to kind of get some information about that. If we use this, then we can actually figure out, is it something that they can't do or is it something that they won't do?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this strategy, front loading, works super well with the 3x3 triage strategy that we've done a video on. It works really well with that meet and greet at the door triage strategy that we've done. Okay, so use this in conjunction with those. You're going to see some improvement in your kids' behavior and anxiety levels. In the meantime, go forth, do good things.